But the Pink Ladies...
revamped in 24, didn't they? But
do you know what? As we're talking about being on a promise and stuff, hang on, I'm going to add a banner here.
He's going to go. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
10? 3?
You got to put your socks back on.
Right, so another one. This one here, Ghosted review, which I watched last night. Now, I did watch this because it had Ana De Armas in it, and Chris Evans. So, I mean, it was a pretty good cast. It's got Dexter Fletcher directing as well. I quite like Dexter Fletcher.
Okay.
I'm just checking the. Oh, just checking the comments here a minute.
Go on, so I'll take time.
So, Acid Twin said, acting is tricky. We should be allowed to do an all-white MLK film.
Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they should be. Like I say, they should be totally allowed to race swap everyone if we're going to do the race swapping thing. But yeah, Ghosted. So the story is he's a lovable scamp who's very middle of the road, nice guy and everything else. And he meets Ana De Armas and they end up having a wonderful day and having a relationship. And then she ghosts him. That's where the ghosted comes from. He then...
Hold on, question.
Does
he slip her a length on the first night?
The first 24 hours, yes. So, I mean, to be fair, you look at both of them, of course it's going to happen, It doesn't happen with people like us. If Chris Evans chatted me up, I'd be like, see what that Captain America's all about.
Especially after he's just been inside Ana De Armas, I'd be like, yeah, why not?
Oh, so many jokes. Right, anyway. And so, but he finds he's left his inhaler in her bag, and his inhaler's got a tracker on it, and he finds she's gone to London. So he goes to London to try and find her, right? If he didn't look like Chris Evans, he would be an evil stalker, all right?
Yeah.
You don't travel halfway across the road to catch up with a girl. Anyway, she turns out to be an international spy, and basically they turn Captain America into a character which would have embarrassed Melissa McCarthy throughout the whole film. It was just, it was terrible. Everybody was, all I kept thinking was everybody's there for a paycheck. It's just literally, we're going to be travelling to London and Paris and so. You would go, yeah, I suppose. got nothing else to do. So I might as well.
So why has he got a tracker on his inhaler?
Oh, there is an explanation. Oh, it's because he's such a lovable loser. At the beginning, he's running a little market stall, and he's such a lovable loser, he can't even track where he's put his money box for change, which is literally sort of like 2 feet there. So he uses his phone to track it. And it's just, again, it's just one of those films where nobody has put any thought or effort into it. It's just literally those two. And then the weird thing is, these romantic comedies, you always kind of play off the whole chemistry of them. The first 2 acts of the movie, they absolutely hate each other, apart from after the first sort of meeting and everything else. When even then, when they first meet, they don't actually like each other. It was bloody awful.
It looks terrible. It does look terrible, and De Armas is an absolute weapon. But even I was like, I'm not watching that shit.
Like I say, I was intrigued, but it was a waste of time. And that's a waste of time. It sounds dumb. Yeah, no, dumb doesn't even cover it. It was awful. And to see Captain America just, oh God, it was horrible. And as I said it on Twitter, it was a real shame because Ana De Armas in quite a few scenes looked quite frumpy. And I kept looking at it thinking, how do you do that? How do you make her not look very attractive? At the end of the film, she dresses up in this dress and she walks into this thing, and again she looks quite beautiful and whatnot and blah blah blah. But with it, she walked in and I was just kind of,
Really?
It's not like the dress she wore in No Time to Die, where you are sat there going, Oh, it was a waste, an absolute waste.
How have they made her look frumpy? I mean, I would literally let her give me AIDS.
Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.